Hey guys, welcome back to another video here at Legends SRA 10. Before starting the video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. Let's get straight into it. In this video, I'm going to be predicting all of the round of 32 fixtures and we will see which team goes through to the round of 16. These are some absolutely insane and crazy predictions so stay till the end. So first match, South Africa versus Canada. I think it's going to be an easy win for Canada and I think Jonathan David will be the first scorer of the match. The second match, Brazil versus Japan. Once again, people are thinking that this will be a potential banana skin. I don't see that happening. I see Brazil winning this match quite comfortably 3-0, and obviously their main man Vinicius to be the first scorer of the match. Next match, Germany versus Paraguay. This is going to be the biggest margin of victory in the round of 32, tied with another match. You will see. I just don't see Paraguay competing with Germany. I see Germany absolutely running riot. It could actually be more than five. I have been a little bit pragmatic with five, and I think in these types of matches, it's actually Felix Nmecha who just takes a shot and that ends up being a goal in like the first 10-15 minutes. That's why I've gone for Felix Nmecha to be the first scorer of the match. The biggest, most interesting match, Netherlands versus Morocco. I think this match might end up 2-2 after the 90 minutes, go into the extra time, and in the extra time, Netherlands might just find that one extra touch of the bench because they have better squad depth. And I think they will be less tired than Morocco because Morocco had to field their first 11 in the third match. Netherlands could have rotated, it wasn't a big deal for them. And I think Cody Gakpo, the guy who turns into prime Diego Maradona Pele mixture for Netherlands, should be the first person to score for Netherlands. Going ahead to the next round of fixtures, we have Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast versus Norway. Once again, Ivory Coast, ever since that Germany match where they conceded the match losing goal, thanks to Dennis Undav in the Fergie time, I think they have just been demoralized. Norway, on the other hand, will take a lot out of that France match because France were playing their full team. Norway literally had played their second team and they still competed so very well with France, and all of the Norway team is rotated. So I actually think is rested, should I say? So I think Norway will win this comfortably. People aren't predicting a 3-0 win. As you can see, people are thinking that this is going to be a close match. I don't see that. I think Norway will win comfortably. Maybe Erling Haaland hat trick. Who knows? So Norway to win 3-0. Haaland to be the first scorer of the match. The second match with a 5-0 scoreline, France versus Sweden. France should win 5-0. Once again, I might be a little bit pragmatic. France might actually score more. Fun fact about Sweden, they actually qualified into the World Cup by winning 0 matches in their World Cup qualifying campaign. Yes, you heard that right. They actually qualified to the World Cup thanks to the Nations League. And you can see that. I never rated Graham Potter highly as a coach anyways, and Sweden don't have a particularly good defense. So yeah, I think France should win this 5-0 or maybe even better. And Ousmane Dembele will just carry his form and be the first scorer of the match for France. Mexico versus Ecuador. Once again, I think it's going to be a comfortable victory. Mexico playing at home, although I think this is happening at Los Angeles. I don't know why, but still, Ecuador, they just don't have an attacker. They have really disappointed. They were a lot of people's dark horse, but they haven't been a good team, and I just don't see how they compete with Mexico. Mexico full of confidence, and even if this match happens at Los Angeles, a lot of Mexicans will be in the stadium. The stadium will be supporting Mexico, so I just see a comfortable win for Mexico. Maybe not 3-0 because Ecuador is a decent defense, but I think Ecuador, after they concede one or two goals, will try to go for the attack because now you can't, just lose the match because it's not the group shot, this is knockouts. And when they start attacking, I think on the counter they might concede goals. That's why I've gone for 3-0. And of course, the main man, Quinones, to score. England versus Congo, I've gone for 4-0 England. I genuinely don't know which England will turn up because Thomas Tuchel is that confusing of a coach. He might just be 1-0 and park the bus, relax. Or he might just go full German and be like, go ahead, attack, 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 kill them and win the match 5-0, 6-0. I don't know. Congo as well, they played well against Portugal, but in the other two matches they were okay. Uzbekistan also, yes, they won, but they weren't convincing. So I generally don't know what will happen. I have tried to stand out and go for 4-0, and I think it'll be Jude Bellingham with a banger to start the match. And I think England will win. I don't know how many goals they'll score, but I'm 100% sure they will keep a clean sheet. Next round of matches, Belgium versus Senegal. You could say that this is the first real upset loading. I think Senegal will defeat Belgium. Belgium have been highly disappointing. Their first goal of the World Cup came in the third match day. In the first two matches, they hadn't scored a single goal. The only goal they got was an own goal. So Belgium have been highly disappointing. Senegal, on the other hand, they have been very good. They are the AFCON champions, no matter what you want to say about Morocco. So they know how to perform in big matches. And I just think that Senegal will comfortably defeat Belgium. Not only defeat, but comfortably defeat Belgium. So I see a 3-1 win loading for Belgium. And let's say Ismail Sarr to score the first goal. US versus Bosnia, don't see this as a match. People started rating Bosnia very highly when they defeated Italy, but they aren't a good team. USA have been playing very well at home. Everything is going for them. So I think it's going to be a comfortable 2-0, 3-0 win for USA. Once again, like England, I don't know how many goals they'll score, which any USA could turn up. Mauricio Pochettino is the coach, but I'm very sure that they will keep a clean sheet. And I've gone for Florian Balogun to score the first goal. Spain versus Austria. Now, this might be a bit surprising because I've gone for just a 1-0 win, primarily because Spain haven't looked good at all. Lamine Yamal coming off injury, Mikel Oyarzabal not being able to do much. Williams just got injured due to a very rash and bad tackle in the Uruguay match. So I generally don't know what attackers they will play. Their attack is just not functioning. I think it'll be a smash and grab 1-0 win. Austria is a decent team. Maybe even this 1-0 happens after the 90th minute. Maybe after 90 minutes it's 0-all. This might be a very boring and hard to watch match. But I've gone for 1-0 Spain because I just don't see how Austria knocked them out and Mikel Oyarzabal to score the goal. Now, the second and probably the biggest upset loading, Portugal versus Croatia. I've predicted Croatia to win this match. Now, see, the last match of Portugal was against Colombia. That match was in Miami with extremely high humidity. We all could see just after the first half that all the Portuguese players are absolutely knackered. And this type of match happening before the round of 32 is absolutely bad because you don't have enough recovery. Their match is at Friday, 3rd of July, so they don't have much recovery time as well, and they need to travel as well. And Croatia, I think so, they played a year only before, so they don't need to travel much. So I just don't see Portugal doing well. Croatia confident, Portugal are underconfident. Roberto Martinez is probably the worst coach at this tournament alongside Graham Potter. He's just stupid. Why did he bench Nuno Mendes? Sorry, why did he bench João Neves? God only knows. So I just don't see Portugal winning. The confidence, the morale is very low. Like in a group with Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia, you are winning one and drawing two. I mean, that's bad. And they should not have drawn against Colombia. They should have lost that match. Diego Costa kept them in the match. So I think Croatia will win. And Ronaldo's teammate Luka Modric will score the first goal. The biggest upset probably Croatia to knock Portugal out, and I think knock Portugal out quite comfortably. Next set of fixtures and the last set of fixtures, Switzerland versus Algeria. Switzerland should win this match quite comfortably. Algeria have been very disappointing. Switzerland have been very impressive. Maybe not 3-0, maybe 2-0, but once again, just like the England and USA match, I don't know how many goals they'll score because, it depends on their mood. They could be very attacking team, but I'm 100% sure they will keep a clean sheet. And let's go for Manzabi to score the first goal. Maybe it could be Granit Xhaka as well. Maybe it could be a penalty. The next match, Australia versus Egypt. Another one where people might be surprised, and you can see in the predictions as well. People are predicting 1-2 to Egypt, 1-0 to Egypt, and 1-all to Egypt. So people are thinking Egypt will win. But in Egypt's last group stage match, Mohamed Salah got injured. A few of the players got injured. They had to play their full strength 11 to qualify. Australia, they rotated. They are fully recovered, and I think they will be better suited for this match. And I think Australia will defeat Egypt and go through. And Mohamed Salah's journey and disappointing national career with Egypt will come to an end in a disappointing fashion with a 2-1 knockout to Australia in the round of 32 of the World Cup. And let's go for Irakunda to be the first scorer of the match for Australia. Argentina versus Cape Verde. Now this shows how much respect I have for Cape Verde because I've predicted only a 2-0 win for Argentina. Because if I would have gone for France or Germany style, I could have predicted a 4-0 win. And you can see people are predicting 3-0, 4-0, but I don't think like that. I think it'll be the battle of the goats, Messi versus Wazania. Joking. But still, I think Cape Verde have defended beautifully. I think it'll be a 2-0. They will give tough time to Argentina, but still, Argentina is Argentina. They will win this match. And once again, it's the GOAT, the greatest footballer of all time, Lionel Messi, to score the first goal for Argentina. Let's go for the last match, Colombia versus Ghana. I was very tempted to make Ghana win, just the logic I applied for Portugal, but Colombia is just too good for Ghana. So I've predicted Colombia to win, but it'll just be a 2-0 win. Normally, if Colombia was full strength, I could have gone for a bigger margin of victory. But because of that match against Portugal, the draining match, I've gone for just a 2-0 win. And this might even be a 1-0 win. Colombia might just score one and just park the bus. You never know. And I've gone for James Rodriguez to score his first goal of the World Cup, this World Cup, in the round of 32 against Ghana and see Colombia through. So those were my predictions. Let me know what you thought about it. Share your predictions in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the future with another video.